the high desert town of Taos, where the wind carves stories into the stone. One name was spoken in fear, Colonel Thomas Means. He came with land deeds and lawless fists, branding the soil as his own. But even the meanest man must one day meet the silence he sowed. This is the tale of the hanging tree and the night justice wore a rope. In Taos, where mazes touch the sky, a man named Means let mercy die. With iron eyes and snarling face, he turned that town a wicked place. A landman born to claim and take, he split the soil for power's sake. The Maxwell lines he drew with pride, but bled the homes he cast aside. His voice could chill a miner's spine, his boots would crush what dared defy. He drank like flame, he struck like hail, and left no soul without a trail. His wife, a ghost behind the door, knew silence like a civil war. She wore her wounds like winter skin, while neighbors whispered of his sin. The judges stalled, the sheriffs bowed, the town grew dim beneath his shroud. No law could bind a man so mean, he ruled by fear, unseen, unclean.
But trees remember, winds still speak of boots that crushed and hands too weak. When law runs dry and hearts turn stone, the rope becomes the people's throne.
But whispers rise where courts fall flat, and justice dons a farmer's hat. By oil lamps glow in hushed debate, the men of Taos declared his fate. They found him drunk on New Year's Eve, a pistol drawn, a curse to leave. He'd struck his wife, then roared with glee, not knowing eyes watched silently. On January 2nd night, they moved like shadows, hushed and tight, through courthouse halls to gallows beam, the final act of Taos's dream. But trees remember, winds still speak of boots that crushed and hands too weak. When law runs dry and hearts turn stone, the rope becomes the people's throne. A noose was tied with rancher's rope, a silence thick with long-lost hope. No priest, no plea, no final bell, just one sharp drop, then all was well. The town was silent, not a tear, no mourner spoke or gathered near. The wind alone, his name it sighed, a lesson born on that hillside. Now Taos stands free of Colonel Means, the moon shines clear on swept ravines. But near the square an old oak stands that witnessed deeds by bloodied hands. Yes, trees remember, So sing, but not for men like these, who plant their roots in blood and greed. For earth forgets, but trees recall the men who thought they'd never fall.